My friends, welcome to this month's blog hop with the Spiegel Mom Scraps design team. I will have a link below to my blog post so you guys can check out all of my teammates' blog posts for this hop. It's a lot of fun. We're celebrating International Scrapbooking Day, so happy International Scrapbooking Day 2016. It's very exciting for us. I'm also following this for this layout, the mood board that I'm using in my group with Life with Evie. You guys saw one of my latest videos. Life with Evie and I started a series, and we have a Facebook group called Pretty Pattern Paper Playground. I'll have a link to that below as well. So I just took the mood board for this month, and I'm just kind of using that as inspiration for my layout. Just the colors, the spring sort of look. So I'm beginning with these clothespins. These are from the Spiegel Mom Scraps store, and I'm just coloring them with my watercolors. I found that was the best way to color them, to get the color on them. And there you go. I painted them in darker pink, a coral color, and then like an orange, like a burnt orange color. And I'm just showing you that you can kind of use them as banners, and these clothespins are really, really cute. And then what I did was I painted them on their side so that they wouldn't be as bulky. So I wanted to sort of create flowers, you may, flower looking things with these clothespins. So that was my idea. So then the base of the flower, I'm going to take this doily and I'm going to paint, sort of use a doily as a stencil, and I'm going to use my watercolor in the same colors or similar colors that I used on the clothespins, and I'm going to create sort of a base for my flower. And you're going to see how pretty it looks when I remove this doily, because you get sort of the detail from the doily, and it looks really, really pretty. And then you kind of get two tones because you some areas you get more color than others, so it's a really pretty effect. You could do that just on its own for a background and it would be really, really pretty. Now I'm using the darker pink, so I'm going over the doilies, same thing. Now these doilies I'm not going to waste. Obviously I can use them. One of them I'm going to use on this layout, and the others I will save to use on something else. So it's not like I'm going to waste or throw away the doilies. So there I go, and I did that color. And then I'm going to do my last color, which is the coral. For the coral, I had to mix in a little bit of my Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Salmon, because I couldn't get the right shade just with the watercolors. So I mixed in a little bit of the Heidi Swapp. And I did that for the clothespins as well. So again, I'm just using this sort of as a stencil. This was a fun, easy technique, especially with these doilies from Spiegel Mom Scraps, because the design on them and the detail is really pretty. So once you transfer that onto the paper as a stencil, it's really, really pretty effect. So yeah, so they're nice and dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my clothespins and try to figure out exactly what it is I want to do, because I had a vision in my head, but once you get it down is when it really all comes together, because until then it's just a vision, and sometimes visions don't work out, but in this case I really like how it turned out. So I'm using a photograph of my niece. This was taken not too long ago, and she was just sitting, my mom went to go see her and she sent me this picture. She was just sitting there in her little chair watching TV, and she just looked so cute. And it's crazy how much she's grown, and every time I see a picture I'm in awe. I can't believe how much she's grown. So yeah, so that's a picture I'm scrapbooking. So I am getting these clothespins down with glue dots, and I will do the same thing for the sequins. And I came back and I had glued that. So I used, for the orange, I used the Indian Summer sequins. The darker pink are the Fairy Tale mix. Then the peach ones are the Peachy Sherbet. And then in the center of all of them, I do use the yellow ones from the Believe in You sequin pack. And there will be links to all of these on my blog post, which I will have a link to below. I do end up using also, in the end, from the Mint Chip sequin pack, I do end up using a dark gray one in the center of those yellow bunches. So I take this Heidi Swapp stencil, which is a leaf stencil, and I'm going to just add a few leaves here and there. I don't add too many, just a few. I add one on the top, one on the bottom, and then in the middle one I just add 2 leaves, just to add some more fun and interest. And I really love that little tiny stencil. Then I'm going to map my photo on dark gray, as I usually do with my pictures. I think it makes them really stand out. And I take this Heidi Swapp Hello Today paper pad. I take a yellow one, which I'm going to use to map my photo, and then this diagonal stripe, sort of rainbow stripe, I'm going to use as my background. So I am going to cut out the center so I don't waste it, and I can use that on something else because I really like that rainbow paper. It's really pretty. So I cut out the center so I don't waste it. And then I'm just going to adhere my photo down on this yellow polka dot to bring in a little bit more color. Not that I don't have enough color, but you know, color is always good. Oh, and by the way, for the leaves, I did use my shimmers dazzlers in the what is it? Sour apple, which is from the Spiegel Mom Scraps store. So if you guys are not familiar with the store and you haven't checked it out, please do. She has so many great things in there, and her store is growing constantly. She's constantly adding new things to it. So you know, it's a really awesome place. If you guys want to make any purchases on the Spiegel Mom Scraps store, just use code KATTY15, KATTY 15, and you get a 15% discount on your order. So it's a win-win. You order pretty stuff and you get a discount. So definitely, if you guys are interested in any of these products, again, there will be links to all of them in my blog post, so you guys can check them out. And you know, again, if you make any purchases, just make sure to use the code so you can get a nice discount. So here I go. I'm not going to do too much embellishing to this. This is going to be really simple. I decided to add that doily, which is the one with the coral paint, and then I added my title, which is My Beautiful Girl. The beautiful comes from the Chamel True Stories wood veneer, which is in the store, and the My Girl is from Maggie Holmes. So Maggie Holmes Shine, and I did add a couple of coral sequins next to the beautiful. So again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys check out the blog post so you can check out my teammates' blog post for this hop. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Bye-bye.